I work with a gallery now, so they represent me. Advice in contacting galleries. It's very...
Already?
There you go. You don't have to sit down and go through a load of numbers. We're making pictures and making things. It's fun. It's good to try and actually enjoy the process.
How easy is it to earn a living as an artist?
I think it's really good to have.
Welcome to the HICAMO channel and to this behind the scenes interview. I'm Hannah and today I'm joined by Barnaby Barford, a renowned sculptor and artist. Let's find out a bit about his creative career and what inspired him to become an artist. Who are you and what is your job?
My name's Barnaby Barford and I'm an artist.
What was the journey that you went on to become an artist?
So the journey I took was sort of through education, GCSEs, art and design, and then A-levels, I did art and design and technology, and then a foundation course, and then a university degree, and then I decided that I wanted to do a master's degree after that. It's a lot of studying to do pictures, isn't it?
Yeah. What training do you need to become an established artist?
Nowadays, you don't necessarily need any. From my experience, we have a good art system in this country. You know, a foundation course I think is really great. I think it's something that a lot of people don't do anymore. Go straight from A-levels to university, but I think that 1 year of a maturity really helped. You know, you're not at school anymore, but you're not at university. It's like this, okay, yeah, and it's a fun year, and it's a year to kind of explore and to grow. Find work experience, go and work with artists. I've had sort of students here over the years, and I'm very happy to sort of pass on any advice and help. I think that's the thing. It's like you don't have to be an artist, but if that's the path that you end up taking, that's the path that you end up taking. Like I said, I know lots of people that I was at art college with now that are film editors, graphic designers, they work in music, or they work in, you know, so many different sectors. But I think the skills that you learn of looking and thinking can be applied to so many different things. You know, I remember the day I started at art college, and I just went, everybody's nice.
This is where I need to be.
I found my people.
Yeah.
And I think going to art college makes you think differently and look differently.
Since you didn't go down the social media route, what methods do you use to promote your own work?
I work with a gallery now, so they represent me. So all of my work goes to the gallery, and then they promote it and sell it. Advice in contacting galleries. It's very difficult. I would go through your studies, find out, you know, eventually, find the galleries that you think that your work would fit. Go there, keep going, you know, go to the openings, meet the people, you know, find out more about it and sort of build a relationship like that. You know, sending portfolios of work unsolicited to places doesn't work.
Okay, because that's the route I was thinking about. Yeah,
it's much more of a you keep trying to show work, you keep trying to do exhibitions, you keep making work, you know, get your work out there, whether you're organising exhibitions and building things, or you and a group of friends are. And that's what's important, you know, sort of build your own sort of artistic community where you are too. Be involved in things, speak to people.
How do you obtain funding and investment for your art? Because obviously making ceramics can be quite expensive.
Websites like ArtQuest, A10 will have opportunities, so you could apply for public art commissions, for residencies. Residencies is another very good thing to try to do. A lot of these things are filling out forms and writing down clear proposals and ideas, and which I'm not very good at, so I don't really go down that route. But I know a lot of people that are very good at it. Have a look at these websites, go and speak to some other artists that have been successful in obtaining residencies and commissions, and sort of go and speak to them and ask how, find out how they've done it.
How easy is it to earn a living as an artist?
I think it's really good to have a broad set of skills, because especially at the beginning, you might get a big lucky break and great. I think I supported myself at the beginning because I had a broad set of skills. So, I could work on a computer with Photoshop and 3D programs. I could make models. I could do lots of different things. So I was getting smaller jobs which would sort of tide me over because I've got a sort of broad range of skills. And I think that's a good way of starting.
Where did you get inspiration for the piece that you just created for us?
For a while I've been looking at our incessant need for more. So that's not just necessarily more stuff, more bags, more shoes, more money, but it could be more hope, more reality, more change. I'm building up drawings with these mini sentences, more and then another word, and building it up so it becomes obscure.
Where would you say that you gain the majority of your inspiration from?
So a lot of my inspiration for this type of work and for the work with the apple came from doing lots of research about happiness. So I did lots of reading and understanding of happiness through economics and politics and history and religion. I came to a conclusion that we have this sort of incessant need for more. I suppose that's where the sort of inspiration for this work comes from. So I've set Hannah the challenge of drawing this very wizened apple in 30 seconds. You ready?
Alright. Can I have my pencil in my hand ready, yeah?
Okay. Go for a big one.
Big one. Okay. Just give me advice, guys. Okay. A big one.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go. Ten seconds in.
Already?
There you go. Look at that. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey,
That
see?
is not too bad at all.
That's much better.
What sparked your interest with the apple?
What I do sometimes is look back in history and start thinking about, well, what are some of the early stories of more? So I started thinking back, and it's Adam and Eve. They had supposedly had everything, but they were very easily tempted to want more, whether that was knowledge or freedom. I had an idea to make the tree from the Garden of Eden, where it had 80 apples made in bone china, which is a type of ceramic, each emblazoned with a different word. Some good, some bad. And you'd buy an apple and then go and pick it from the tree, and the stalk snaps as you pick it. So you're sort of reenacting the moment of the downfall of mankind. During that time, I was thinking, God, before I had the idea of what's going to go on the apple, I thought, God, what's going to go on the apple? And so I started drawing apples. I started just drawing and drawing and drawing and drawing, and trying to think and work out what was going to go on them. And then I started thinking, oh, the apple, you know, it's Adam and Eve and the judgment of Paris and Heracles and Steve Jobs and Newton and the Beatles and Snow White and Robin Hood and William Tell. And it was just, you know, it sort of dawned on me that it's been a symbol of sin and redemption, of love, of immortality and death and poison. And, you know, it just sort of blew my mind that it's the most humble of all fruits, isn't it? The most sort of overlooked, that's had this amazing sort of life within our culture.
So when people experience your art, what would you like them to feel?
I hope it's sort of multi-layered enough for people to take different things away from it. There's work that I've made that's really changed people's view on things. So when I did the Tower of Babel, 6-metre tower of shops, people said, you know, you've changed the way that I walk down the high street. And that's an amazing thing. And certainly can't happen every time you make a piece of work. But some people have said, gosh, you know, you've made me look at apples in a different way. And that's, you know, that's unbelievable.
What attracted you to ceramics, and how did you specialise in creating ceramic sculptures?
Very early on in my degree, we did a project which was an industrial process of slip casting, and it was it just hooked me. This idea that you could make multiples relatively easily, and from that moment, I just wanted to explore that material. And I think once you know a material and a process, that you end up thinking in that material. So the ideas that you develop come from an understanding of process and materials.
Did you ever have any doubts, and how did you overcome those doubts?
I'm riddled with doubts every day. All the work that I make, you think, is it good enough? Is it right? Is it the best thing that I can do? And the feelings that, you know, maybe some of your viewers have about making work now, I don't think that ever changes. You know, you learn to trust your instincts more with experience. But yeah, for sure. I mean, I think doubt's part of being creative.
How did you establish the Barnaby Barford studio?
I was working on my kitchen table, then the spare room, the loft room, then we moved house, another spare room, and then my wife was pregnant with our eldest son, and I thought, wow, God, you know, I should probably move out. And so that was 11 years ago. And so I went to lots of artist studios and lots of different spaces, and they were all had a little door. So nice spaces, but all with a little door. And I thought, I think I want to make some bigger work than could fit out of that door. And then I found this place, which, you know, there's no other artists around here at all, but it had a big roller shutter. And so yeah, I think I moved in, and I just thought, oh my God, it's way too big. It's way too big, and it's way too expensive, and it's like, oh. And then it's totally full now, and I've had to get another space. So you know, it's one step at a time, I think. Take things as they come.
That's a testament to your growth. You thinking that you couldn't even fill up the space.
Yeah.
I didn't even realise that actually. Because when you take the apples, or the big apples, and these pieces, you do it out through there. That's amazing. Is there anything you wish you knew before becoming an artist?
Knowing what you're getting yourself into, you might not go and do it.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
So
no regrets.
I found something that I love doing, and now I'm trying to love doing it, because I think a lot of time you put a lot of stress on yourself, and then it sort of loses all of that fun. So enjoy it. It's great, isn't it? You don't have to sit down and go through a load of numbers or write a report or do X, Y, and Z. We're making pictures and making things. It's fun. So it's good to try and actually enjoy the process.
Thank you for joining us today, Barnaby. Please let everyone know where they can find you.
On Instagram, it's Barnaby Barford, and you can have a look at my work on barnabybarford.co.uk.
Thank you for giving us such a useful insight into your career as an artist. We hope you also enjoyed the video. Please tag us in your attempts at drawing an apple in under 30 seconds, and comment down below any other career content you would like to see.